I started my education in fashion design, but while I was in college, I realized that I didn't really want to pursue fashion as much as I enjoyed digital design. I also had always been on the computer since I was like maybe 10, 11, 12, playing games and surfing the internet. So eventually those worlds collided and brought me to 3D design, printing, and animation today. This is the MSI B760M Project Zero. Just going to unbox it now. Ta-da! It's called Project Zero because the connectors are on the back, so that way you won't see the wires. We're going to be pairing it with the Intel Ultra 7 265K. Just ta-da! Ta-da! I do feel like my heart is more full than often, having met a lot of the people that I have been inspired by, learned from, or like have met that are really cool. That's the coolest part. I think it's in a way really wholesome to have like brought in my community of my interests that I like. Unboxing, this is my specialty lately, honestly.
Oh yeah? What is,
you know,
like unboxing?
Yeah, unboxing. I've always loved making videos since I was little, but I really started posting my videos online because of my friends in Thailand. Every time we would hang out together, we'd make like a recap video. So that's when I started using CapCut more often. And it was just a very like chill, easy, quick thing we did. There was a maker lab at my university and I wanted to incorporate some 3D prints in my project. But eventually I started doing a lot of 3D design animation and I had a 3D printer. Eventually the worlds just collided. And then I think that because I made a lot of 3D printing videos and it started to gain traction, I just went full force into the 3D printing world. Here I am. Yeah. So, because I have experience with 3D modeling, I wanted to test out printing my own ideas, my own models, and turn my products into real life. It's still really common to have fails like this, but you can't be discouraged. You have to just like pick yourself up, pick the thing back up, and try again, because eventually it gets better, and eventually you get it right. I used to work at a corporate 9-to-5 in a creative field. I've done nails and tattoos, and they're all pretty flexible in a way. Being in like a creative field, I think most people know that sometimes you're in late, but also up late. So, or in early, leave early to, yeah. my dad is the one that came to America because of his brothers, right? Eventually, because they were dating, he called her and he said, "Hey, do you just want to get married and come to America with me?" And my mom's like, "Okay, sure." So she came here and they started a grocery store / my uncle started a grocery store and my other uncle started the restaurant. After a few years, it was actually my mom and dad that took over. This was in the 80s. And they worked so hard. They came with nothing. It was your typical immigrant story. Like the apartment that they had downtown in Columbus, they shared it with my other cousins. It was like a 1-bedroom and they had little to nothing. This is where I grew up.
So what is this in front of us?
Yeah, tell us the dishes.
Yeah, this, the classic cashew chicken, the spring rolls, kakamu, and then kanamukap. This is like a crispy pork, stir fry, and this is like braised pork, rice, green mustard. It goes with this one. And then, yeah, chili sauces for the egg rolls.
Grocery, so you can
Wow.
they can buy some food here
Yeah.
to go.
They're so beautiful.
Yeah. It's your brother's grocery store, right? That?
Yeah. Go.
Tell us.
Show them more.
Me, I
Show
want
them.
you to show.
No.
You better. You do better.
It's where I wreaked havoc as a child. Up and down the aisles is like my playground. I used to pretend I was treasure hunting as a kid, and me and my siblings and cousins would go gather our food, and then we would go over to the storage area, build towers and boxes, crafts. This is where I did a lot of like arts and crafts, all around here. I think every grocery kid knew that the best spot to hang out on
Yeah, what
was
is-
on top of the rice bags.
Oh yeah?
Because you can, like every day it's like rearranged differently. So it's like, what does my neighborhood look like today? For example, like this was the perfect entranceway for my house. Here.
Oh.
It probably won't be there tomorrow.
Yeah,
but
they moved from
that's
a
the
different
beauty of it.
country and worked so hard, even to this day, from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. they were working on the restaurant. And my mom was also a mom, so she was up at like 5 or 6 a.m. until midnight, taking care of the kids, putting them to bed, taking them to school. And their only day off was on Mondays, and on Mondays they would go shopping for the kids themselves or for the restaurant.
Ooh. Turn on.
Hey, this is Nari.jpg, and I'm Nari.